What's good, man? 2 days after the Eagles lost, let's get straight into it. We didn't play our best. We haven't been playing our best football, and the scary thing about it is we haven't seen the Eagles' best football. So, what I'm saying to y'all is calm down. Um, what's we 10-5 now, right? 10-5. So, we still got three more games left to prove ourselves to be who we are. Um, and I think we can do it. I think the thing that's on the Eagles' side is that the Cowboys got to play another hard team, a few hard teams. They got to play the Lions, which is 10-3 or 10-4 themselves, and they got to play the Dolphins, which is next. So, and they just lost to the Bills. So the Cowboys' run can be stalled after these three games, because if the Eagles can win the rest of their games, or at least I think the Cowboys going to lose two of these games, or one or two of these games, either the Dolphins or the Lions. They're going to lose one. They're going to go 2 for 2 before it's all said and done during this little stretch. I think the Eagles will go probably 3-1, because I don't think that we'll lose to the Giants twice. And I don't think we'll lose to, I think, what's the other team? The Commanders? Is it the Commanders again? I'm not sure. But our last three games is teams that's under 500. So I think we'd be pretty good. Now, what I will say is this. We do need to tighten up on our defense. We haven't tightened up on our defense all year. And the fact that we are 10-5 and haven't tightened up our defense yet is, number one, it's a scary thing for one reason. We don't want to bring that mentality into the playoffs that our defense are mediocre. I think this team has enough talent to change that around. But the defense can be also scary if we're coached right. So if we're coached right, we can we will have arguably the best defense in the league if we're coached right. Now, by me saying coached right, now we gotta look at the coordinators. I think the defensive coordinators are doing a terrible job of not putting our players in the best positions to win the game, to defend the opposition, and so can be called out. The offensive line, the offensive coordinators can be called out too, because I don't think they put us in the best positions to make big plays. Now, Howie Roseman done a pretty good job getting quality, skilled players into this franchise. I think now it's time to utilize them the way you're supposed to utilize them. That defensive line is a stud. I mean, we got Cox, which is having a pretty good year, and we have Carter, which is having a pretty good year. Williams, pretty good year. Sweat, pretty good year. Reddick, pretty good year. We have a good defensive line. I think our problem is linebackers. Linebackers have to step up. We have to step up, linebackers. If we don't step up, our defense is going to get rolled over in the playoffs. But the good thing about the playoffs that's coming up is that everything slows down. And then things get a little tighter in the trenches. And I think the trenches is our strength. But once again, if we don't have the coordinators, the offense or defensive coordinators, put these players in positions to dominate, like we have last year. Last year we was a dominating defense, and I think this year we can be the same. I think we could have been even more of a dominating defense, but we haven't seen the Eagles' best yet, and I think the playoffs is going to bring out the best in the Birds, and this is how I think it's going to be. I think we're still going to win the East. We may not win the NFC. I think the 49ers is a pretty good team, and they're forced to be reckoned with. I give it credit what credit is due. And I think even for them, when we face them again in the playoffs, we will see what's really what. Because again, once everything slows down and everything really, really matters, we're going to see who's the top team. So, hey, man, we still in it. And let's get back to playing Eagles football. We got to score. We got enough good defense to hold the team down to 20 points. Just like the Seahawks. We held them to 20 points. I believe we could do that every game. Hold a team to 20 points or lower. And our offense is good enough to score 25 and up per game. Per game. There's no reason why we shouldn't be scoring 25 plus per game. But it is what it is. This 316, giving y'all my take. Do what you want with it. I'm gone.